And so, in my spiritual life, running is a really important part, like probably for all of us, it's a real important part, and I feel in each one of us there's a little inner champion runner, and I think Guru is bringing to the fore this little inner champion runner in all of us. And so the story is about how Guru inspired me to run a fast mile. And so first of all, I really enjoy racing. The 1 mile races and 2 mile races here on a Christmas trip gives me a lot of joy, and also it reminds me of the races which we had with Guru, and so also the races were kind of my my connection, deepened my connection to Guru. So sometimes I would get a banana from Guru when I was one of the first 3 places in my racing. And so sometimes you get a little smile, or Guru would look at you, and then you would be for a few days bliss, or you can say infinitely happy if you want. So I was infinitely happy for some time. And thanks to I wanted to also thank the race organizers. They have actually the toughest race. We just come and run there 1 mile or 2 miles, but the race directors, they have a really tough job. So in 2006, Guru, we had a Christmas trip, I think, in Malaysia. 2005, 2006, it was also my first Christmas trip. I was 3 years on the path at that time. And Guru was usually watching the races. Sometimes he was always also filming the races. And in that particular race, a few of the fast runners, when we came through the finishing line, and at that time I don't think I was one of the first 3 places. I just started my running kind of. So it was Abhinav calls this time the blissful pre-Samalya times. So he's still reminiscing about these times. So. And that particular race, Guru was sitting in his car, and then after we finished, we would sit across from Guru's car and just meditating or looking at Guru, and then he would start talking. So the race is still going on, and Guru started talking to the fast runners, and he says, I can feel, or I can see that at least 10 boys can run the mile. It was 1 mile race, can run under 4 minutes and 20. And at that time we were running like 4:40s, 4:45. And so there was, and then he kept going, and then he said 20 boys, he even increased the number. He said he feels that at least 20 boys can run under 4:20. So he said a few times this time 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And so I felt really inspired, and also Granathan was there, Vajan, they are really my excellent runners. And so I thought I'll train for 1-2 days, and then next race I'll try to go for 4:20. So that was my idea. And of course it didn't happen. I was trying really hard, and actually, I was next race. I started really fast, but then I totally died. But then I kept going. So the next year on the Christmas trip, we were in Thailand. It was the Christmas trip, Bulgaria and Thailand. And who of you remembers the racing in Thailand on the track? It was really something. Guru made it. Sometimes there were a whole function in the morning on the track. Guru had the guards march there, and then we had the fastest 4 runners. He would have the runners run another loop and time each one separately, and things like this. So it was really very special. And we came also a little closer. So Granathan, Vajan, myself, and Anurakta, and some others, Sanjay, we were trying also to beat this record 4:20. That was kind of our project. And I think Granathan came quite close. He ran something 2:27, I think, at some point. if I'm not mistaken. So he came the closest. My time at that time was 4:33, and so next year also we couldn't really do it, but it was still there, and we really wanted this to happen. So at the end, it took me actually 6 years to really do it, but I kept going. It was long after Guru Samalya. I joined a club, and so I was training 3 times a week. I would go on the track and really train. And so in my mind it was just 2 weeks, but then at the end it took me six years. In 2012 I was finally able to do it. So my times increased, and at that time I was not caring also about marathon. I was really in this 1 mile and 2 mile world, and 1500 meters, 800 meters. And I also started to win races, and then 6 years later in 2012, and it was a very special day. It was the 12th of May, and many things came together on that day. It was like a constellation of stars that comes only every 1,000 years. It was like this because we had a big German Joy Day in Berlin, and so I'm now 16 years on the path, and we had only one big German Joy Day in Berlin, and that was on that day. And then Abhinava was there. I think he was the MC for the Joy Day, so he came 1 day earlier. So he was there. And somehow Vajin was also there from New Zealand. He spent some time, 1 week in Berlin. He was there. And it was also Kylie's birthday. So all these things came together. And there's only one mile race in Berlin per year. So I was looking also because my times were going faster, and I thought, let's see if there's 1 mile race, and there's only one race a year, and that was on that day. So all these things came together. So in the morning we drove there, and then the magic just happened. Vajin was there to cheer me, Abhinava was there to witness, and then and you also cheered, yeah. And also Abhinava took this picture of the last lap. So I had every lap I had to do under 65 seconds. So I think so. Vajin or Abhinava gave me also the splits. So the first loop was 63, second loop something 64, and the last loop I knew if I just keep the pace, then I could do it. I could fulfill Guru's request. And so on the last loop, I felt fire everywhere. I felt like I have like 18 suns within me. That was my feeling. This connection to Vivekananda. But it was only imagination. So it was really I don't have 18 suns. Only, no. So and then across the finish line in 4:18 in that time. To run the fast mile. And now I'm trying to break the 2-hour 30 marathon, which is also inspired by Guru, and a lot of boys tried, and some have succeeded. So I'm now in my 2:30 club. And 1 month ago, or a few weeks ago, I was able to bring my marathon time a little down to 2:33, and so it's very close. So this year I promised, like, Guru is my New Year's resolution to run the marathon under 2:30.